So summer's coming, right? And I wanted to show you activities that you can do with items from the dollar store, of course. What a better deal. I want to show you all of my ideas today. Hey you guys, it's Christina from the Purple Alphabet. Let's go to the dollar store and find some things for outdoor play. I put together an incredible list of things that you should pick up, some that are a little bit unexpected to have fun outside this summer. And of course, if there's something I haven't mentioned, let me know down below because I might need to keep my eyes out for it because it's gonna be a long summer here. Can't wait to get started. If you're new here, say hello in the comments. I like it when you guys give a little hello, hi, and then make sure to click subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the educational videos we do. We talk about ideas and inspirations to learn through play, and then we also do a little bit of hauls and giveaways too. And I would love it if you were to subscribe. So let's talk about these dollar activities. In this video, we're gonna go over my top 10 finds at the Dollar Tree that you can use for summer. So these are things that I've probably have shown you before in the past, plus a few ideas that are new, so you're definitely gonna wanna watch. Our first one, number one, is hula hoops. Now, these come around during the summertime at Dollar Tree, sometimes a little bit in the springtime, but they have all kinds of different styles and colors, one that your child will love. Grab one, grab two, grab three or more, because you can use these not only for hula hooping, but for obstacle courses, for running through, for hula hoops, for tossing games, lots of different ideas that you can set up with just a plain hula hoop, and at $1 a piece, it is definitely worth it. These do cost more in other stores. The quality is probably better in the other stores, but for just a summertime full of play, these will do. Number two, you guys told me about this one, the kites. Now, I have not tried these myself, but when I asked you in my last video if these are worth the $1, you guys said yes, yes, yes. So here are a few of the different styles of kites they have, all different kinds of characters, some plain, some with all of the characters that your kids love. So you guys told me that these are great, and I'm gonna take your word for it that this is a number 2 summertime find for the Dollar Tree. One of you guys even told me that these kites beat out the name brand kites that were purchased in other stores for more money, and I think that is amazing. So I think I might need to try some of these too. Number 3 are Frisbees, but more so these, which are the flying discs. Now, these also are a name brand knockoff. They're not as great of quality, but they still work just the same. These flying rings, as they're called, take a little bit of skill to learn how to use them, but it's a great skill to have. You can use these in games and trying to throw them as far as you can. Here, I'm gonna do a little bit of a demo and throw it down for you. I try not to go too high, but they do go super far, so a great big field or a big street might be fun for these. But they're definitely a must-have in my list of toys for summer. Number 4 are the water squirters. Now, traditionally, I use these in the swimming pools, but you know what? These are so fun on a hot summer day. Get a bucket, fill it with water so your kids can fill up their water squirters and go to town. Now, you can try and tag each other. You can make targets and try to hit through targets. You can take those hula hoops that I showed you at the beginning of this video and try to squirt through the hula hoops at different distances. Definitely a win on these. These are the smaller ones, which I think are a little bit new this year. They did have the larger ones, which I have and have used a lot. These do break. They're probably only good for summer, I need to warn you, but they are fun. They are worth it, particularly if you want to get wet when it's a really hot summer day. So I would highly recommend these. I usually buy a couple every summer and stock up on them. 1 or 2 do fail every now and then, so I'm just gonna warn you, but I really do like them. I think this year though, I might try the smaller ones versus these longer ones because they're a little bit easier to handle for the little ones. But if you have older kids, maybe ages 8 and up, then they'll definitely be able to use the larger ones that I'm showing you here. Number 5, chalk. I mean, come on, we all know this one. Chalk from the dollar store is the best deal ever. These are the buckets that I found this year. They have several different colors in one pack. We will use 1 or maybe even 2 of these buckets through a summer, depending on how often we take the chalk out. But chalk is a great thing to have because you can just do drawings, you can draw hopscotch, you can make paths, you can take your bikes out on a path that you drew with chalk, you can do shapes, you can do all kinds of jumping activities. If you don't have some chalk, then you're missing out because you can do so many things with them, and these are perfect. No need to spend a lot of money on chalk. These are great. I even have a video in which I took this chalk and made a chalk paint, so if you're interested in that, I'll try to put that below in the description box. Just another thing you can do with chalk. Number 5 on my list are sand tools. Now, if you don't live by a beach, don't worry. These sand tools are great for digging and scooping, playing in the dirt, playing in sand, whatever you have. If you have a sandbox, these work really well. If you don't, just digging around in a little patch of dirt is going to keep your kids entertained. Trust me. You can make all sorts of mud pies. You can make all sorts of dirt things. You can make piles. Kids, I don't know what it is. They just love it digging around. So I definitely recommend these. They come in 4 to a pack, different things that come inside. You can also use them for some pretend gardening, that kind of thing, but definitely on my list of things to have outside for little kids so that they can play around in the dirt. Number 7 on my list are jump ropes. We have a couple of these in my house, and of course this is where we get them because they're so affordable. They had a lot of different styles this time I went in, lots of different colors, so you can find some that are suitable for both boys and girls. They even had some different styles that had some popular characters on them if you wish to get a little bit of fancy, like this Minnie Mouse one or even the Ariel one too. And this is a great skill to learn, especially in that kindergarten age, but you can also use this for other things, not just jump roping. You can do an obstacle courses and walking the line, put it on the floor, you can jump over it. I have a couple of videos where I've mentioned different ways to use jump ropes. They're just a great thing to have on hand, and they can provide a lot of fun and different inspiration for other activities. Number 8, back in the organizing section, if you can find this basket, and I say this one in particular because it has holes all over it, then I would highly recommend it. This would be a lot of fun for various different games. The first thing that comes to mind is for water balloons. You place this little bucket over your head, try to toss a water balloon into your opponents, and it will splash. Yes, all over them. That's why I like the one that has the holes all the way down at the bottom. In addition to this one here, I see that they had many in different colors, so you can do lots of different color sorting with balls. You can say aim in the red bucket for a certain amount of points, do in the green one for another set of points, but you have a lot of different options. But I definitely like this style because those little holes are really close down to the end, so if you do some water games like putting over your head, you will definitely get wet. Then what you can also do is all different kinds of ball tosses. You can even use this to store all your balls when you're done. But I went over to the toy section to see what they had as far as balls go, and I found these flying discs. And they say that they are splash discs, so I'm thinking you can get these wet and maybe they absorb some water, so this might be fun to toss into your bucket. These came in all sorts of different designs. I see a fish here, a shark here, I think there was even a frog. So you can have a lot of fun throwing those in and working on aim and balance. Now, if you're not too interested in these, you can use the regular balls. I see Dollar Tree had these balls, which are also the same thing, called water balls. They absorb some water, so that might be fun wet game to play in the hot heat. And then they also had the regular kind of beach balls, the inflatable ones. So you can do a lot of tossing games with the beach balls. Some other ideas, if you don't have any of these things, you want to use something you have at home, or just regular balls. Any balls that you have around there. Frisbees, the same thing. Anything will work for this game. Number 9 comes from the hardware section. Now I see they have these kits of paintbrushes and a little tray to put some water in, and no, we're not doing painting. You're gonna paint with water. If you haven't tried painting with water outdoors, it is so much fun. They have several different styles of paintbrushes here, so I recommend trying the different ones. You can even get a little case here. They have the little handyman case where you can store all of your water paintbrushes in if you wanted to, but it's really easy. You just get a bucket of water or just a tray of water and let your kids go to town painting fences, or maybe they're going to paint the sidewalk, and it just instantly dries. I think I must have seen my kids try to paint a fence for just, let's just say, a really long time. Here's the 3-pack of brushes. This is the ones that I traditionally use. They do have bigger ones too if you just want to buy 1 to a pack, but this 3-pack will certainly do. And like I said, this is the simplest activity you can put together, and the little ones will have a lot of fun just painting water on things, whatever it may be. Definitely recommend this one if you haven't tried it. And number 10 is definitely bubbles. Now you see this display is just about out of bubbles. They have a whole bunch of different styles at the Dollar Tree. I would highly recommend getting some bubbles for the year, even for the older kids. They're just fun. And I was actually thinking of trying to do a bubble toy test, so testing bubbles from different stores. I don't know, would you guys want to see a video like that? You'll have to let me know and I will work on creating it for you. Have you tried any of these, or if you have an excellent Dollar Tree outdoor activity, summertime activity, let me know. Make sure to click subscribe to see more videos like this and give me a thumbs up to show your love.